back to Charlotte. Hang around here long enough and we'll get whacked by an imaginary beast.
Tenderly gripping the
I'm
knob.
not lying.
Son of a bitch.
Alvis, who are you?
And now it's gonna pretend like nothing was wrong. How fucking aggravating. I think this has more to do with Comcast.
Your visions useless. This forest holds many surprises, not least creatures we've never seen before. And now we know there is another who can use the Manada. I can't wait to meet him.
Fuck you, Comcast.
So you weren't just having a sneaky nap then?
No.
I'm just saying.
God damn
You
it!
and
I'm trying
Duncan are the only ones I
to
know
make
who
it
can wield the Manada.
worth it.
How would this guy know how?
It's not
Okay,
worth it if all
locked
you
and
see
loaded.
is
Everyone, stand
men gripping other men's knobs. There's plenty of websites you can go for that. As far as I'm told, not that I would know. Not that I would know.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah, she's coming round. All thanks to our medic.
Are you
To be honest, that
okay?
was probably the perfect place for
Where
it
am
to pause, though. Not that there's anything wrong with
Everything's fine. You're gonna be.
Get your hands off me!
that. This one time, like 6 months ago, I
watch
saw
it.
2 guys kissing in a park.
Forgive me. I did not mean to.
Sorry if we surprised you.
Are you the ones who helped me?
Secretly Gay Dads.
Well,
.net.
something like that.
I wonder if their servers would
Excuse me.
run any better.
My name is Melia. Forgive my indiscretion. I have not had the pleasure of coming into contact with the male Homs.
But since we were talking
Coming into contact.
early Squaresoft
Hey,
too,
Shulk,
man,
You're creeping this lady out.
I might be
shut
repeating
up,
myself.
This large one is far worse.
Me?
But the development team behind this game is Monolith Soft, and they do all the Xeno games.
Melia,
And-
is it?
This team is
How did you get
comprised
here, then?
of people that have been with them since
there no one with you?
Xenogears,
I must apologize, but my situation
back when
does
they were
not
with
concern
Squaresoft.
you, and I shall not be divulging anything to common
And Tetsuya
passers-by.
Takahashi, the main guy
Duly
behind
noted,
Monolith
Your
Soft,
Ladyship.
worked on Chrono Trigger,
But
Final
if I were
Fantasy
to be
VI.
so bold, I'm guessing that you didn't come here alone. And you weren't just taking an afternoon nap.
Another piece of trivia
And what, may I ask, are
is
you
that
doing here?
Xenogears was actually being
It is rare to
developed
see Homs venture this deep
as
into
Final
Macna
Fantasy
Forest.
VII.
We're traveling to the head of the Bionis. We've got a long journey ahead of
And
us.
then Squaresoft
The
was
head
like,
of
nope,
the Bionis.
that's way
We were
too
just
dark.
figuring out how
You
to
can
get
make
there
that
when we
your own
found you."
game, but that's not going to be Final
I
Fantasy
see.
VII.
Then permit me to return the favor by aiding you in your quest.
Really?
There is only one path to the head of the Bionis.
How
It is
different
the path
things would have
that
been.
leads to Erith Sea.
So, this Erith Sea is at the head of the Bionis.
Yeah, I
If
can
you would
repeat
be kind
myself
enough to
sometimes.
escort me
That's
out
the
of the
holes in my
forest.
brain.
I will show you the way.
You.
My 20s were
do that.
wild, man.
Thank you,
They're
Melia.
fucking wild if you
I'm
can't tell
Shulk.
by the tie-dye shirt.
Pleased to meet you.
Shulk. Ah, yes. Likewise.
She's a bit high and mighty. But she's a Homs too, right? Why is she here alone?
No, she's a high
Ain't got a
inch
clue.
She's a
Ask her
fucking
yourself.
alien.
I'm not good with a posh accent.
Racism. Ryan is a racist, confirmed.
We shall travel to the Nopon village.
Nopon Village.
Judging her
That's
accent
where
like
we've been
that.
heading. We reckon it's our best chance of making it to the top.
Since inhabiting the region, the Nopon have been a great help.
Yep.
You can travel to Erith Sea from their village.
It's settled. We'll make our way to the Nopon Village.
Which
Very
Chrono,
well.
Chrono Cross is still really good
the
in
Nopon
its own
inhabit a
right.
giant tree. If we follow this trail, we will be safe.
I enjoyed that game more as an adult than I did as a teenager. And it was pretty cool. The Switch release of Chrono Cross came with Radical Dreamers, the visual novel. That was a Super Famicom Satellaview exclusive in Japan until 2 years ago, whenever that came out, which is actually pretty awesome. Yes, Spike is awful. Yeah, Spike is the worst. I love Yasunori Mitsuda, though. Definitely a weirdo, though. I'm glad that he's stuck around, too. This soundtrack is also Yasunori Mitsuda. Definitely my favorite composer. Tried to sneak up behind the Girl Scout, but it just didn't work. Well, that sounded really bad. I was trying to make a joke about how these dinosaurs are Girl Scouts, but don't clip that. It'll be taken out of context, damn it. Alright, calm down, Lyle. Bad influence, man. I have terrible influences. I'm glad that that's what right away what you jump to.
Everyone, let's go! Don't hold back. Leave it to right.
I remember that clip. Yep. You just can't do it. Son of a bitch. Good times. Good times. That's easily my favorite channel point redemption in Boldazar's stream, is the Uncle Lionel's advice. That shit is fucking hilarious. Yeah, we've got to get to the Nopon village now. X watering hole. Yeah, what the hell are you thinking making that for free? Yeah, Boldazar's alerts are absolutely an inspiration. I love his streaming setup. Oh. Eat this. Oh yeah. I'll have to spam that a bunch next time I'm able to catch his stream. Alright, I gotta kill these X. Oh, your clips of 3 cats, gotcha. It's like, what is he? Does he put the wizard in the driver's seat or what? I like the idea too of the rare variants, like of the God damn it. The Neo Scream.
Let's do this. Make it
I'm not sure if he kept that in, but occasionally, yeah, occasionally it'll just go crazy off of one redeem. That's a cool fucking idea. Is that like from I'm assuming that's like from a behind-the-scenes footage of him recording that or something. Yeah. All of them are fucking amazing, man. I like the variety. How you can totally fuck with the screen for everybody. The underwater is great. Especially because then you've got Tom Selleck poking at the aquarium. It's good shit. Quest completed. Electric Gutbuster. Have you played any of the Shin Megami Tensei series? Either the Persona games or the mainline Shin Megami Tensei?
Don't get cocky. Stay focused. Stay sharp. Yes, sir.
I don't know that lore. Please explain. What is it supposed to say? Oh. Oh, that's great. Yeah, definitely a piece of lore I missed out on. That's fucking hilarious. Our society is so strange, man, because like at the same time it's probably so much easier and so much more difficult to be a woman on the internet. It's like some things are way fucking easier and some things are just awful like that. Everybody assumes the worst. Yeah, at least we're lucky enough to like pretty much all know each other at this point. I like how I haven't questioned that and haven't seen people questioning it. We just don't care. Oh, well, of course he would. Matt's stream is such a fucking great time. I'm not sure he really understands how much that's brought people together. I remember that happening, but I missed the context as to why. Guess now I know. 'Cause yeah, I was the one. I was just more like, oh, it's Three Cats. Of course he's gonna be talking like that about a female streamer. I like how he's having to apologize so much lately too. It's just funny as shit to me. God damn it! Wow. This has been absolutely awful. Aside from hanging out with people, this has been a shit stream. A shit stream. A jet stream of shit. How about you wake up, Comcast, and stop being a fucking dick? God damn it. I'm doing a speed test right now, too, to see if, God damn it. That's so fucking bizarre. It seems like... I mean, I just did a speed test, and it seems like my upload and download is where it's supposed to be. So now I'm even more confused. It shouldn't be this much of a hassle. It's only been the last couple weeks that it's been doing this shit. Ugh, fiber can't fucking get here soon enough. Time for me to fucking call TDS and harass the shit out of them. Yeah, but you won't see me climb over a bunch of exercise equipment and play Jenga with myself. We're not going to do that here. We're going to handle this like men. And call them and complain and ask to speak to their manager. Yeah, I've got 40 upload, which is kind of like what what I'm paying for. And yeah, now it seems stable again. Yeah. Is that low or high? I can't tell. But no, I pay for... Yeah, no, that's the thing, is like, I'm paying for that. I'm paying for the most expensive internet that Comcast allows you to have at your house. And I regularly see 40. Except for these last few weeks. So, I mean, yeah, that's the pisser for me, is I'm paying well over $100 a month just for internet. And, yeah, I shouldn't be having to fucking deal with this at all. And yeah, so I shouldn't be having to drop my my bitrate that much. And again, it's only the last couple weeks, man. I know! And it's like, it knows when you go to test it, and it's like, oh, everything's fine. It's all good. And then drops you right back down right afterwards. How fun. Fuck off, dinosaur. Yeah, no, TDS can't fucking get here fast enough. Nope. Nope, this is my business computer, basically, and, you know, I don't really do anything on it that requires a VPN. That's for my laptop, all my, torrenting and shit. And other questionable activities. But nope. Running straight through. Things should be fucking fine. I've restarted my router multiple times this week, thinking that, you know, that might be part of the issue. But it doesn't appear to be. No pun never lie. It's safe. Trust me, bro. God, I fucking love this area of the game. But I think in one of the cutout sessions there, you might not have heard me ask, I am curious if you've played any of the Shin Megami Tensei RPGs. or any of its spin-offs like Persona. Gotcha. See, I'm fucking stoked to start the new one. I just got it today.
But don't drop your guard. This one's mine. Leave this to me.
Totally legally acquired. Now, I'm such a physical collecting asshole that I am starting to have a pretty big collection of reproduction cartridges for games that never got released here that, you know, have had a English ROM or English patch applied to the ROM and then put onto a cartridge. So I'm such a fucking hipster. Oh, I feel that, man. I haven't. If I had as much disposable income as I'd like, I'd probably have 2,000 more games than I do now. But I do not have a lot of hobbies outside of video game collecting. At this point, K-pop CDs is my other collecting hobby and money hole. But what's crazy about that is, I mean, I buy 3 albums and then, like, I can sell the photo cards that come in them for more than I paid for the albums. I just like having CDs. I'm that weird nerd. Let's see here. I am becoming a hungry boy. You mean like Buldasaur? But yeah, if at some point it becomes readily available, this was originally a Nintendo exclusive, but now it is no longer. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance just came out on PS5 and Xbox and Switch a couple days ago. It is an amazing fucking game, and so this is just like the re-release of it. It originally came out on Switch, and this has like a bunch of extra content and an entire new story campaign. Anybody I see playing Pokemon, I try to like weasel my way into their consciousness and be like, well, if you enjoyed Pokemon growing up, this is the logical evolution of that. You should be playing Shin Megami Tensei because it's Pokemon with demons and it's for adults. Has all that collectathon that you would love. Yeah, I always have my camera really small because for me it's way more about the games than me. But yeah, that's the majority of the games. That's the Nintendo shelves, and then back over here, over there's the Sony shelf. We've got PS1, 2, 3, and there's some Sega on there as well. But yeah, I'm gonna just pop this up just because we're talking about it, not because I care to. Like, I'm not trying to brag or anything at all, but more just, I'm going to be popping this up so people can check out what I do have and what they'd like to make me play with my channel point rewards. And I think 7,500 is a little too expensive, and I am willing and wanting to play other systems on stream, but at this point, anything other than PS3, Wii U, and Switch is going to be kind of a hassle. I did have a setup to be able to play Super Nintendo, PS2, PS1, Genesis, What, no Action 52? Well, see, the thing is a lot of this I've just been able to hang on to. I started collecting like back in 2010 when it was actually, everything was reasonably priced. Except for Action 52. That was still expensive back in 2010. But no, I try to buy low, and that's nearly impossible after COVID, man. Everybody and their grandma started collecting video games during COVID, and the price of everything has shot up, so I have slowed way the fuck down on acquiring new stuff, other than for the Switch, which I cannot wait for that system to die, just so I can spend money on other hobbies again. And that's probably a lie, too, because on that collection sheet, you can see my want list, and it's still pretty fucking huge for the retro stuff. Dude, yeah, you're not alone with that. I did the same thing. Thinking I was so smart to not have to pay money for new games. Like, yeah, I'll trade in these Super Nintendo cartridges. I think I did it one time for Crash Bandicoot 1 and Crash Bandicoot 2. Good games, but like, holy fuck. The value proposition these days is just fucking awful. Oh, Yep, if we would have only been able to see the future. But can't blame yourself too hard for that. And I feel it, man. I'm a collector that's not like a snob who's like upset at people who pirate games. Like, to each their own 100% with that shit. I just really like being able to handle the actual old hardware and shit. That's really what it is. It's just, I'm not delusional in thinking I have some, like, sort of preservation museum going on here either. It's all just stuff that I fucking like. But yeah, I'm in full support of piracy, especially when it comes to things that aren't making available anymore. Like, especially Nintendo. That's a big criticism I have, is like how they don't make their retro games available in some form. Because yeah, they could be still selling those for like a decent price and making them available to people. But like, it is fucking ridiculous, man. Like, they're leaving money on the table for the gamers that have their systems that would absolutely rather pay a reasonable price, that are otherwise not paying what people are paying for them, and Nintendo wouldn't even get that money anyways. Like, it's just a weird business decision, and I think they might be justifying it by being like, well, if we make our old games available, they aren't going to buy our new games. It's like, I don't know what can be possibly going through their fucking heads to like restrict their catalog so fucking much. Yeah, I mean, it's never gonna fucking stop though. That's the thing, is it's kind of like the Streisand effect. Like, the more they go after people, the more they're gonna find ways to do it regardless. And if you're not like selling them openly, like, it's gonna be really hard for them to prosecute. And they've tried, and in some countries they've succeeded with prosecuting just like the ownership of that shit. Yep, disc-based games are going to be a lot harder to maintain. I've absolutely come to terms with that fact and know that I will be selling off the disc-based part of my collection well before the cartridges, just because, again, I'm not a museum. I want to get them into the hands of people that could probably preserve them far better than me. I don't have, like, you know, hermetically sealed cases to hold on to that shit. I'm not living under any illusion there. I do have this shit insured at this point, but that only goes so far too. But yeah, if you haven't noticed, I think I'm wrapping up. I'm a hungry boy. We're just staring at the forest now. I need some foods. But man, thank you very much for hanging out and chatting with me through all the ups and downs of the connection. And yeah, hopefully you can make me play something embarrassing on stream at some point. I do have Dead or Alive Extreme 3 for the Switch, and that's not off the table. So you know. Not suggesting that one, but just saying. I'm hoping people will have fun with that. And make me play shit that I wouldn't normally play on stream. I do have quite the collection of dirty waifu games for the Switch. There's a lot of them. So I'll just leave that there. Chat will be typing with one hand and at 1 kilobyte per second. Have a great rest of your night, Gandalf. I appreciate the support and you hanging around. And if you're still lurking there somewhere, Boldazar, which you might be, let me look. I can check and see who's lurking. I think he's still lurking there. Thank you very much for the sub and everything, too. And, yeah, I will catch you on the flip side. Peace out for now.
All right, we have ourselves a yee-off.
You might find this one at your neighborhood apple yees. Wait, listen to his yee.
That's a real Texan right there. Get it, get it, brother.